Grand Rising Tribe, welcome to the channel. For those of you that don't know, my name is Gary and I'm on a mission to build an off-grid regenerative farm, bring people closer to nature and celebrate God, Jesus Christ, and give blessings for this wonderful world we live in. Also, like I say, this beautiful piece of earth we live on. I mapped the land, been away for about 10 days I think, something like that, maybe 2 weeks. I'm doing bits and pieces, working. And I turned up yesterday straight after work. I worked all night, I didn't sleep, no sleep whatsoever. And I got to the land and I knew I've got some machines on order because I need to finish off the tracks in these next few days whilst I'm here. And I just cracked straight on, but I was like death warmed up. It was 33.5 degrees. And I'm not going to give you the sob story, but I was hanging out and ended up getting some bits done on the machine anyway, which I was really pleased of. I really needed some kit, but I ended up sleeping last night instead. So so those of you that have been following the channel, you've seen that I got the hard standing in. After consideration, I am actually going to change it somewhat because it does dip down in that northeast corner there, and it's okay now in the weather when it's hot, but when this gets wet, because it's clay, there could be some problems with the structure of it. So I've got some hardcore actually. My neighbour's got some hardcore he wants to throw away, so I'm gonna just scrape it back a little bit, bang the hardcore in, and then it's also gonna help it level up a little bit. Because as you can see, Roxy over there, she's on a little wedge at the moment, one of them little blocks that raises up the wheels. Actually, it's the first time I've ever used it. I bought them on Amazon for like 30 quid. Never used them in like 2-3 years I've had it. And I got them out last night and it leveled it up lovely, and my drain worked perfectly in the van, so I had a shower and it all ran out. Anyway, so and also for those that have been keeping up to date, I've been putting in the foundations for a shipping container. Had a couple of little challenges trying to get them in squared and leveled, but anyway, I ended up getting the blocks built and the flagstones cemented down. So now, as you can see there, they're in my stone mushrooms. And yesterday, this is quite funny. So yesterday I came in and I wanted to just get the exact measurements where the shipping container is going to sit. So it's 20 foot long and it's 8 foot deep or wide, whatever, 20 foot wide, 8 foot deep. And I wanted to just mark them out on these flagstones and see where the point is, where the point of the load's going to be. And so take a look at that. It looks mega technical, all them lines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, look at them lines. No, that was like 3 attempts at trying to do it. I got it wrong, measured from the wrong end, and then it was like a little bit off center. And I thought, well, if I took, if I pushed it back 20 mil and brought it forward 20 mil, then it's going to bring it more on center. And I ended up getting the measurements the other way. So I did it 3 times, but like I said, I was like a zombie yesterday. And it looks all technical, but I ended up getting the square, and I've checked the measurements. And it looks bang on. It's bang on. So in a couple of weeks, when the shipping container comes, it's already on order. Just got to wait for delivery. A couple of weeks, and I'll be getting it in, and that's going to be a massive asset to this place and to myself. It's going to be a big help because I can start ordering materials then and tools and get tools stored, and I can really start expanding. But I'm doing what I can with what I got, and it's cracking on. But that's going to be really exciting. So today then, the job I got to do today is I'm putting in an access track that essentially is going to service this area, which is where the shipping container is going to be. Eventually, it's going to be like a little canteen. I'm going to have a little fully off-grid, rainwater harvested, maybe borehole fed as well. And just an area where we can store and preserve food and cook some like nutritious, like awesome tasty meals from the food that I'm growing on the farm. And and feed the people that come, feed the people that come and want to spend time here and get involved and learn, grow, connect and all of that wonderful stuff. Going to have a location there to feed people, a little decking area here on the southern part of it, so you can get some rays, sit down, have a coffee, watch people work. So yeah, this access track, as you can see there, is essentially it's going all the way around that little canteen, and then it's looping back round to the car park. And what's that? That's going to be like a little one-way system, and yeah, and that's going to obviously carry materials and food and stores and whatever. And yeah, so it's quite important that get a track in. So I'm doing that today, and so I've got the machines on order. They came yesterday. I've got a good couple of hours on the machine, getting this other part of the track done here. And what I'm doing with all the spoil, because that dumper there is 3 ton, and it's quite a lot actually. And what I took out of the hard standing, I'm producing quite a lot of material. So what I've done with it is, I don't know if you can see down there, but that's the northern boundary down there, and it slopes. And yeah, we're on a northwest facing gradient, and yeah, it gets a bit boggy in the winter, and all that down there is still quite boggy, and we've had some really dry weather. There's quite a lot of rushes down there, and I actually got the dumper stuck the last time I was here. So what I've done on the design, I've decided to just section that area off and divide it into, I think 5. I'm going to go, well, 4, maybe 5 different plots, where I'm going to either have some like bell tents, or potentially build some glamping pods down there for people to rent and to stay in. Yeah, so yeah, that's something I'm looking into. And what I've done is I've put a big long say bund of excess soil down there, and then I'm going to put another load of bunds in between to section off where the bell tents are going to go. Essentially, probably don't make much sense, but if you looked at the design, you'll see what I mean. I'm using the soil that I'm taking out of the paths at the tracks to essentially distinguish between the bell tent sections, like so people can camp down there. And because it's quite boggy, it can only be used during the summer. So I can't really do anything in the winter. There can't really be any animals grazing down there. So yeah, I'm just going to utilize it for visitors essentially. And what I'm going to do with the soil that's getting built up down there is I'm going to cover it over, and I'm going to plant willow into it. And what that will do is eventually the willow will grow, and it will provide a nice bit of screening for the people camping down there. Also, it's going to provide biomass, aka when I cut it down every year and to put it through the chipper, it's going to produce wood chippings. And then them wood chippings are going to go down on top of where like the pasture is down there, the rushes and the boggy bit. And over a period of time, the willow will serve 2 purposes. The trees that are planted there will take up the water because they're really thirsty trees, really thirsty plants. And yeah, the biomass, or the wood chip that I produce, every time that I lay it down onto the pasture, essentially I'm going to be building soil up. And over a period of years, I mean, it ain't going to happen overnight, but over a period of years, as you build up the soil, you then start to create what's called humus, and that's like a combination of soil, organic matter, compost, all that stuff. It rots down, but it acts like a sponge essentially, and it's super nutrient rich. The microorganisms, all the bugs and the worms love it because it's got loads of holes, it's porous, it's moisture, there's air in there. It provides this amazing magical environment for plants to thrive. And when we get to that stage, then my idea is to sort of like personalize each slot down there, each bell tent slot, and start planting out like little herb gardens and little micro orchards and stuff like that. So each people that rent or stay in the bell tent have got food right accessible right next to them. So yeah, that's the plan. Bit of a ramble on that one, but I wanted to give you a bit of a vision and a bit of an understanding of where I'm at and what I've got to do. But yeah, there's lots to do. I'm just trying to stay in the moment, because if I let my mind wander into the millions of tasks that I've got to do, I'll get overwhelmed. So I'm just staying in the moment. I'm focusing on today, which is getting this soil out, taking it down to the little glamping area, making out them little sections, and just staying with that. That's what I've got to do. I'm going to be on the machine all day. The sun is shining. God is present. and yeah, I'm feeling good. So enjoy, stay tuned, and I'll maybe give an update later on in the week, let you know how I'll get on, and I might even get the drone up just to give some yeah, some sort of like greater perspective on what's going on so far. All right, go well, speak to you soon.